I shop at Goodwill for name brand clothes at bargain prices. Coach, $30.
I shop at Goodwill for one-of-a-kind finds. It's great for decorating on a budget.
I shop at Goodwill because every dollar spent here puts 7 Nevadans to work.
And because we're a nonprofit, there's no sales tax.
So shop.
Shop. It's so good to shop.
Shop and donate today. Pahrumps Goodwill is located in the former Ace Hardware building.
News 46 is brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 751-0349. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444. News is also brought to you by Inspiration Senior Living, where we provide affordable elegance to Pahrump area seniors. Give us a call at 751-2300 and make an appointment to tour our community.
Tonight on News 46, new technology to be used soon in the courtroom. Get ready to be entertained by the Silver State Review and come to Pahrump Valley High School for donkey basketball. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Wednesday, February 26, 2014. I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46. District Court Judge Kim Wonker talks tech regarding new updates coming soon to the courts.
Well, you know, we've got a lot of exciting things going on, Deanna. We received a $350,000 grant to start the drug court in Tonopah, so I'm actively working on that. And I also received a grant to be the pilot program for the state district courts for iPads for the courtroom.
We talked about this before, that you guys want to do this. How would these be utilized?
Well, how it would work is if you are a juror in one of our cases, when the evidence is published up to the jury, you'll see it simultaneously on your iPad. So instead of you sitting in the courtroom and being rather bored when they say, Judge, we'd like you to admit Exhibit A or Exhibit B, you'll get to see Exhibit A or Exhibit B. So it's pretty exciting, and you'll be able to adjust it, stretch it. You know, I had a murder trial in January, and they put the pictures up on our 70-inch monitor, but they lost some of the color as they were faded, as they were placed on and expanded on that monitor. So they'll be able to look at the pictures up close and personal. And then if they want to stretch the item on the iPad, then they can.
And so this was all as a result of a grant?
It was. I found out that the administrative offices of the court had a technology grant program, and I wrote a grant along with the help of Amy Fanning, the Nye County grants coordinator. We submitted the grant, and we recently found out that we were awarded that grant.
And they will be used in your court and other courts throughout Nye County?
Well, right now we're going to start, since I'm the pilot program, we'll be utilizing them in Department 1, and if it's successful, then, you know, I would expect to see them throughout the state.
What's some of the other things that you're kind of looking forward to be doing?
Well, you know, I was appointed in 2012 by Governor Sandoval to the Commission on Juvenile Justice, and yesterday I flew to Reno, and we meet quarterly. So making some progress. I would like to see that if juveniles have issues, that we're able to resolve those at the juvenile level so they don't ever cross over into the district court.
That's so important, isn't it?
It absolutely is. And you know, Deanna, the number one thing I see, every time I arraign someone, I ask how far they went in school. And if there was a number one issue that I could say theme that goes throughout criminal defendants is their lack of education, that they never completed their high school level courses. And you know, I was talking with some folks in the Commission for Juvenile Justice, and even they said that is the number one challenge they've been on for years, is making sure our juveniles get the education they need so they can progress in life.
having some support system for them.
Absolutely. And not everyone learns the same way. So we need to be thinking outside the box. But what we need to be thinking is how can we get folks who have at least a high school diploma or GED? That's one of the great things about the drug court program is when you graduate, you have your high school diploma or GED.
Well, NASA announced the discovery of 715 new planets, by far the biggest batch of planets ever unveiled at once. By way of comparison, about 1,000 planets total had been identified in our galaxy before today. 4 of those planets are in what NASA calls the habitable zone, meaning they have the makeup to potentially support life. The planets, which orbit 305 different stars, were discovered by the Kepler Space Telescope and were verified using a new technique that scientists expect to make new planetary discoveries more frequent and more detailed. Well, this weekend is a fabulous show being held at the Nevada Treasures RV Resort on the north side of town.
We have the Silver State All-Star Review coming to Pahrump. We've got 5 headliners coming from Las Vegas, and they'll be putting together a wonderful variety show.
You yourself are a performer. Will you be performing?
We aren't. No, this time I'm happy to be in the supporting element of this. I'm going to be there so they can shine.
And I'm going to be flying back and forth doing shows like in San Antonio.
I heard you're a busy man.
Kind of busy, yeah. I tour every year in a Christmas show called How the Grinch Stole Christmas around North America. And I do a lot of corporate work as well. I sing opera with the Three Waiters, the longest running and most booked corporate act in the world.
So this is going to be quite a treat, isn't it?
Oh, it's going to be an amazing show.
Yeah, these people are really incredible.
We've got more than 30 years of connections in the entertainment industry, and we pulled out all the stops. We called in a bunch of favors to get these people here, and everyone in association with this event is donating their time and their talents. Yeah, the monetary equivalent, if we had to put this show on and pay cash for it, is over $20,000 easily, because we also have staging donated and lighting and sound, and it's going to be a real show.
Fantastic. Tell me all the details about this, because I know you have 5 different acts, right?
We have Murray Sawchuk, who is coming. He's taking a night off of his regular show at the New Tropicana Hotel. He's best known for America's Got Talent. And he's also a regular on History Channel's hit show, Pawn Stars. And he'll be hosting the show and doing, also at the end, he'll be our finale act, bringing it all home with some wonderful illusions. We also have Chris Pendleton, who is a comedian. We have Dangerous Curves, a wonderful vocal trio known for super tight harmonies and powerhouse vocals. We have Jerry Halliday, who is a puppeteer, and he's similar to Waylon and Madam, if you remember them, some really sassy, fun entertainment, lots of comedy. And then we have Dave Hoover, who is a very long-running Elvis impersonator in Las Vegas.
Wow. Mm-hmm. This is so fantastic. Can you give me the details about what the ticket price is, where it's at, and then is this a fundraiser?
This is a fundraiser for No to Abuse, and because so much was donated, literally every penny that this show makes goes directly to No to Abuse.
And the ticket prices are $50, $35, and $20. And they're available at Fraser Furniture or by calling 727-3665. You can also get them at the Nugget and Sanders Winery as well.
Sanders Winery, that's correct. And the show is taking place at the Nevada Treasures Ballroom, and that's at 301 West Leslie Street.
Wow. Fantastic. For more information on the shows, you gave the number to call, but as well, you can buy tickets at the door, or that's probably not a good risk.
I wouldn't risk it, honestly, because the tickets are selling really, really well. Mm-hmm. And if you want to guarantee yourself a seat, you should call Ron Fraser.
And if you want any more information, you can look online at silverstatechili.com.
The container ship Maersk, Alabama, was the subject of the 2013 movie caption Phillips. The ship has seen a lot of drama. It was attacked twice in 2009 by Somali pirates and another attempt in 2011, and now 2 former Navy SEALs hired as security officers on the 500-foot vessel were found dead aboard. Police say the autopsy found the cause of death to be respiratory failure with suspicion of heart attack. The presence of a syringe and traces of heroin in the cabin have led to a suspicion of drug use. Well, folks, keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after this break.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Albertsons. You're in for something fresh.
Welcome back to News 46. Principal of Rosemary Clark Middle School, Tim Wambaker, invites everyone to join in the fun this Friday night for donkey basketball at Pahrump Valley High School.
March 7th, donkey basketball, Pahrump Valley High School gym. We have 8 teams that are going to be competing. Rosemary Clark Middle School is the returning champs, so we have a lot of groups that want to come around and try and knock us off our throne, if you will. But great time fundraiser for Pahrump Valley High School and RCMS, so come on out.
Not only knock you off the throne, but knock you off the donkey. These are real donkeys.
They are real donkeys, and they actually are not smooth to ride. I will say that out of experience last year. I saw my life flash in front of my eyes a couple times last year. But good time. I'm not going to be riding this year. I will be the center position, but I have some very eligible staff members that are ready to hop on the donkey and have a good time.
Tell everybody kind of what donkey basketball is.
You get on a donkey, you have to stay on the donkey, and the only time you can score is when you're on your donkey. But you have to have control of the donkey in the sense of have a hold of their leash. You cannot leave your donkey alone at any time. The quarters are short, but they do actually last quite a while when you're riding the donkey. The donkeys are trained, if you will, and the staff just has a great time, and they ride it. They get bucked off sometimes, and they fall off, as I did last year multiple times, so good time.
This is such a popular event. It really basically sells out.
It does, and last year was the first time we've done it in a while, so we had a very good turnout last year, but I think we're going to have a better turnout this year. We have some new teams in. After some of the teams saw last year, they spread the word, and a lot of businesses, if you will, and police and fire wanted to be involved, so we invited them, and so we have more teams, 2 more teams than we had last year, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
And let's talk a little bit about that, who we have riding these donkeys, because it's not only teachers and police and fire, even I know music director of Pahrump Valley High School, Coonsey, Eric Coonsey was on there. I know that Brian Coonsey has a lot to do with it too as well.
Yeah, we have the police and fire are going to be, they have their own team. We have a business team that has like the Pahrump Chamber of Commerce gets a lot of teams together. Pahrump Valley High School seniors, they get a team, which is always fun to watch them. They're a little bit crazier than all the older folk, if you will. Then we have the Pahrump Valley High School teachers. We have the elementary schools are joining a team together, and that's headed by Mr. Lindbergh at Mance. And then we have the RCMS championship team that's going to be out there. So
it's really a lot of fun to come see this, but it's also a fundraiser, right?
It's a fundraiser, and you know we're going to have quite a few things. We actually are going to have like a donkey drop as well. So if the donkeys, we're going to have like a grid, and if the donkey defecates or poops, if you will, on the court, whoever buys that square will have a chance of winning $100, $200. That's quite a bit of money. So I think we're going to have, also we had a student that passed away about a week and a half ago, and we're going to have a little fundraiser thing there for him that may also go with that too. And I think there's going to be some money raised for Harvey Gonzalez, I think, in Tonopah for a cancer walk. So it's going to be like a multitude of things for the community, but the biggest thing is the fundraiser for the schools. Come out and just have a good time, bring the family, bring the friends, and donate some money to the schools, to worthy causes of the young man we lost, and then also to Harvey Gonzalez up in Tonopah.
Well, that looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Well, the Nevada State Veterans Home, a nursing home for veterans in Boulder City, has been under scrutiny. During a recent inspection, it was found to have 11 deficiencies. The home has been under the microscope since last summer after a former legislator died there. Previously, Robert Robinson was left in the sun and suffered from second-degree burns. All right, folks, we'll keep it here because we're going to have more local news for you after these messages.